Imagine that you get to walk into a nursing home or just a home with a lot of people that have lived a lot of life. And you could go up to any one of them and just take the knowledge from their brain, like just kind of, for lack of a better term, just kind of download it from their brain, all the stuff that they've learned over the years, and just upload it into your own. Imagine how much you'd be able to learn in just an afternoon of doing that. And what's so sad is that knowledge, since there's no way for us to do that so conveniently, it just dies when they dies with them. So what's the purpose of learning? And really, my question of this video that I want to talk about is, what's the purpose of life? In today's reading of the Bible in a year, we read Psalm 49. And in this psalm, this psalmist actually asked this question. He talks about how there's these people that they are doing these evil things in order to get wealthy and to get knowledge. But what happens to them? This is what it says in Psalm 49:6. They trust in their wealth and they boast of great riches, yet they cannot redeem themselves from death by paying a ransom to God. Redemption does not come so easily, for no one could ever pay enough to live forever and never see the grave. So basically, no matter what you do in your life, you're going to die. The death rate is still at 100%. And that's the first thing that I want you to realize, is that we shouldn't be putting our faith into our accomplishments. We should be putting our faith into something that's much, much bigger than that. But that still doesn't answer the initial question. Like, what's the purpose of life? It's not to gain knowledge and to do these accomplishments. Then what's its purpose? This is what it says, and just bear with me for a second. It says, those who are wise must finally die, just like the foolish and the senseless, leaving all their wealth behind. The grave is their eternal home, where they will stay forever. So death is the great equalizer. You know, our president of America, the first president of America, died over a couple hundred years ago. His name is George Washington. And George lived a good life. He did a lot of incredible things, but he died. He was born this date and he's died this date. And he's still dead. This is actually Kent Hovind that talked about this for the first time, is how you have this dash from your birthday, like the day you were born, till your death date. What are you going to do with your dash? See, while death equalizes all of us, it also challenges all of us, that we're given one life. But the thing that I think this psalmist realizes is, he's talking about how everyone dies. It's this great equalizer. But he says, but as for me, my God will redeem my life. He will snatch me from the power of the grave, which sounds so awesome, but no one thinks they're going to hell. Even some of the most wicked people think what they're doing is right. So everyone thinks that they'll end up in heaven. The purpose of life is not to gain knowledge and riches for selfish ambition, but it's to serve God. See, this guy's saying that while everyone dies, even those that are wise and have done great things, they die too. The people that spend their lives serving God are the ones that in the end will actually be redeemed. I hope this helps you grow a little bit closer with God today. If it does, then be sure to support what I'm doing here by hitting the like button and subscribing below. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to follow along with me in reading the Bible in a year, then in the description of this video, there's a playlist with all the videos that I've done on this topic, as well as the actual Bible plan that I'm reading. So I'll see you back here tomorrow as we continue to read through Scripture together.